It's not your money.
It's not your money.
He is an old soul.
Your cryptoesophagus filled with penile protrusions. In a pulse-chain bathing suit with the nippled up delusions. I'm a Pan-African, Haitian-American humanitarian. Don't trust, verify. I'm not a Luciferian. It's not your money. Mixtape coming soon. No expectations. I learned that from Richard Hart too.
This? They're like, oh, we're just gonna take your money back. It's not your money. It's not your money. It's not your money. It's not your money.
The only donations.
We must pay homage to him.
Collateral damage, but I'ma pay homage. I remember listening to music when I was in college. Even when I was young, I was always... I mean, who do you think you are? I am refined. I am a good person. Good person. What do you mean? Guilty? That's no longer my problem. I told you that guilty is no good, so I am no longer guilty. No. You, a lot of you supported me over the years. You know me. I have good background. I've built things and it brought millions of dollars into the ecosystem. So why are you trying to show me your primitive ways? You rude, you abrasive, you know, and extremely ignorant. Me, I am esteemed. I have of the most esteemed, highest caliber. I mean, I was in Ricard's car. I call him Ricard, you call him Richard. I call him Ricard, you call him Richard. I was in his car. I mean, I know important people. You know nobody. You nobody. You may be talking to a keyboard in your phone while you're homeless. Me, I'm rich. I don't need you. That's why I had a referral code. But it's not about Yulti. Okay, right now we need to forget about that. It's going to be V2. No. That has nothing to... Stop being ignorant. You're being very ignorant. Okay? Je suis intelligent. You are a macaque. Okay? I do everything by the book. I did my thing. Don't be upset and jealous because all my friends in Hex are rich. If they didn't believe in me, they wouldn't shield Yulti. I told you about Yulti. It's not working as it was designed, and you know this is this. I am not the creator. I am not perfect. Okay? Show me somebody who's perfect. I show you somebody who's not perfect. Okay? I know that didn't make sense, but listen, I'm no longer guilty because I told you about Yulti.
What up? What's happening? What we doing? Everybody? How's everybody doing? Hope everyone is doing well. Let's get right into it. But first and foremost, like I always say, what do I always say every time I start these streams? I'm not gonna keep y'all too long today. You know what I mean? But I embrace my challenges. I embrace my shortcomings because every time I say that, I jinx myself. You know what I mean? Hey, I understand contradiction because that's what I do every time I stream. I contradict myself. So what? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Except I try to care. Look, I can't fault my listen. One thing I try to do, right? I try to listen, man. I'm gonna stream today. I'm not gonna waste the people time. The people who come and watch, I'm not gonna waste your time. I'm gonna try not to waste your time. I keep your time in mind. Cause I know I got things to do too. And in my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna try to capture everything in 23 and 30 seconds, 23 minutes and 30 seconds. I try to just narrow everything down under 25. And I fall short. It's y'all fault. It ain't it's y'all fault. I'm putting that on y'all. Don't you know? Because that's it. It's y'all fault. It's not my fault. How? How's it my how? How's it my listen, man? Listen, man. What's up with y'all? What's up with y'all? What's up with y'all? You know, listen. Checks my pulse in the building, says good morning, wonder. Could this be the beginning of the big pump? Many blessings to y'all. For sure, for sure. For sure. It's nothing but positive energy and real energy. Real energy. Real. Some people don't like, they're afraid or maybe resistant to what may perceive to be negative energy. But it depends on what the type of negative energy you're talking about. I don't like talking about negative energy. I don't like to, emit negative energy, but sometimes it's needed. You have to understand the negative to understand the good. And when I see weird things happening in the crypto space, I have to say something. I just have to. That's just, come on, man. It's about our money. When we're watching weird things take place and it's affecting our bags, come on, bro. I'm not going to be like the members of the Borg in Star Trek and just have one mind connected to one sentient whatever being or operation. And it's just like no one could think for themselves. No, that's not what we have here. Everyone here is an individual. We could think for ourselves. You know what I mean? We could think for ourselves, man. We need to be excited. For real. Just for being here, being alive, we opened our eyes. We could breathe some fresh. Every time I'm about to say oxygen, I think of H2O. I was about to say we could breathe in some fresh H2O. How can you breathe in H2O? Make it make sense. This is why I don't understand why y'all listening to me. We need to breathe in some fresh air. Open the windows and let God come in. And let the riffraff go out. Bring in positivity, out with the negativity. And so this stream is going to be about out with the negativity. This stream is going to be about out with the negativity. We're doing a mental, physical, psychological purge of the riffraff. Online. We're doing a cleansing on the internet. I'm done. After this, you know what I'm saying? After this, I'm going to keep on talking crap, but it's going to be different. Nobody cares. Maybe it's going to be the same. Nobody cares. But how are you prepared today to reward yourself tomorrow in life and in DeFi? What are we doing today that's going to help us benefit tomorrow? We're going to parse through some of these things that are taking place that make absolutely no sense, and eliminate what makes no sense and keep what makes sense. Keep what's productive. Discard the garbage. Discard the riffraff. That's it. That's the type of time, like the kids say, that I've been on this whole time I decided to stream and understand the responsibility that I have just in just talking into a device. Anybody could be who they are, on who they want to be on the internet. You could say whatever. You could be reckless. You could be immature. You could behave in a way that's just like cowardice, right? Wholly irresponsible on the internet because you feel like there will be no type of repercussions. I choose to do the opposite. That I will not contradict myself. I choose to try to remain cognizant of what I say, and what I'm saying is a reflection of me. But at least let it be something responsible. Like, listen, man, like people gonna listen to you. You don't know who's listening out there. You don't know how your words could impact someone's life. I always keep that in mind. People forget that. They don't take responsibility and accountability for anything they do. They do not. I'm not of that ilk. I'm not cut from that type of cloth. Been out here too long to pretend like certain things don't matter, to pretend like people are not going to listen to you. It's ladies, liquor, and Maddie. What are we doing for? It's ladies, liquor, and Maddie. What are we doing, folks? That's what this stream is about today. It's about ladies, liquor, and Maddie. First of all, I gotta greet. Listen, I'd be remiss if I didn't greet my viewers. Finbear, what's good? What's good, Finbear? Finbear says it's the best stream. It's the best stream name of the year. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate. No, I mean, hey, you know, about to break it down. You know what I mean? What's up, Finbear? Good to see you, man. You know, Doc Lover in the building. It's been a while, Doc Lover. V2, this is what we're doing. Yes, V2.0. What we doing, Doc? Respect to Doc Lover. What's going on? Finbear, I didn't give you a wrench. Finbear, I gotta fix that, man. I gotta fix that. What's going on, Doc? Hope all is well. Listen, I'm not keeping y'all too long, man. There I go again, contradicting myself. J Bug in the building. J Bug in the building. J Bug. Why are we laughing, J Bug? Already? That's it? We just laughing? Wow. Hope all is well, J Bug. Good to see you. Juti. Hey. Remember the Dave Chappelle when he slapped Charlie Murphy? He punched Charlie Murphy in the forehead with his unity ring. Unity! We ain't got no sense, man. We don't have sense out here, man. These people, we don't have sense out here. We don't have sense. Big GZ in the building. What's going on? Big GZ coming through. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate all y'all, man. What's Doc Lover say? Now some of these shows are trying to ineffectively defend the builder. Hey, right? If the dude was from another chain, they would be ripping it. Exactly. Look, Doc Lover. You see? Now, this is what goes on here. The double talk, right? Double standard, mixed messaging. And when folks get called out on the riffraff, on the nonsense, oh, it's a problem. You're a communist. It's absolute nonsense. It's all at the bare minimum. It's just in a twisted, foul way. It's sordid entertainment. Sordid because I'm not laughing at people losing money. Like, that's the worst part of it all. When folks experience loss, right? They made the wrong choice. They went and gambled their monies in some whatever nondescript project, and it ends up failing them. That's not what I'm laughing at. What I'm laughing at is the hypocrisy of these people, right? Just sheer hypocrisy. And not only the hypocrisy that they would defend. They would defend their hypocrisy. You welcome somebody, I mean, who didn't really disappear, but disappeared. Person that been around, you launched your Staker app, you did all that. I heard the best version was V1. I never used it, but I heard the best version was V1, then V2, and V2 became problematic. It was a turn off to people. I think there was some type of subscription thing involved. Hex and Keikos was a part of that situation too. Bang Bang, Mr. Bang Bang makes sense. He was a part of that situation. I remember him streaming. He was on panels. He was on streaming talking about turtle, and squid. I'm going to look out for you. Turtle. If you're in the turtle class, you're a damn sardine. Because he was in the Staker app situation with Unity, he was going to help everybody in the Staker class because of his ideas. He joined the team. Mr. Bang Bang makes sense. Joined the team, and we haven't seen anything. Yeah, I was a sardine. I'm sardine class. I'm sardine and proud. Okay, who cares? You got all these leagues from the Megalodon, Poseidon. I am a Poseidon. There's always somebody gonna be out here bigger than you. These people with these leagues. No, but look, it was like listen, man. How are we gonna start this? Because we're gonna get to Ladies Liquor and Maddie, but we're gonna slow cook. It's gonna be on a slow burn where you got a pot of oxtails, braised. You know what I'm saying? I don't eat it anymore, but I don't like to eat the tails of things. But before I used to, and if you find yourself a plate of fire oxtail, you loving life. You know what I mean? Not everybody can make it either, man. It's oxtail. Slow burn. This is what we're gonna do. Slow burn. And I'm gonna try to do this in 25 minutes. I got 8 minutes left. I always talk crap about not keeping y'all too long. I keep y'all longer than what I thought. It's not my fault. Forgive me in advance for not launching a coin. Forgive me in advance for not doing a donation phase. Forgive me in advance for not crying about all kinds of weird stuff and then becoming some type of defector. Forgive me, people. I'm just talking to y'all about some weird stuff that I've just observed among these people here. You had this man who launched some Staker app in the V1 and then the V2, and then things went all the way crazy when people started to discover that they couldn't get all their monies out of V2. But leading up to that point, before that, when I came in 2021 and I'm watching the community be all excited. I was kind of happy too, because I didn't buy the top. First of all, thank goodness of all, I did not buy no top. Woo! I feel for y'all that bought the top and you held on till now. You are a special type of person. When you look at the term conviction, determination in a dictionary, they should see your picture. I didn't buy the top back then, but I saw how people were like, Staker app, this Staker app, that Staker app, Gnosis safe. Everybody was talking all this. It was what it was. It was what it was. Until it wasn't. But the thing that struck me weird about the whole situation is, among many things, like the attitude the developer had. He had this he has this air of superiority. He gives off this air like he's right the most intelligent person in this space. Yes, my name is yes, and I've graduated from Planet Exurian, and my credentials speak for itself because I'm well established and well versed in all types of cryptographic languages, and I drove in. Well, I didn't drive. I was you know riding shotgun in Richard Hart's Ferrari, and that speaks for itself. That should let you know that I am the guy that you should chill, believe, and build. No, no. I've seen a man on streams get challenged and he has this attitude. Like, I can understand if you want to push back and defend your cause, but he'll go as so far as to be extra rude with it. Like, you extra rude, like you got this salty attitude, nasty disposition. Meanwhile, your track record is subpar. People have lost money and you still have an attitude like somebody owes you something. This is before unity. This is before unity. This is before unity. When he dumped all those Hedron, he was so happy to say, "Oh yeah, he didn't believe in Hedron," and just dumped it. Listen, people, this sounds like gossip, but it's not. It's recanting history, right? I don't like to gossip. I leave that for the lovely ladies to do. This sounds like gossip. I'm recanting history. History. This is not for me. This is not my story. Huh? It's not my story. Oh man, I gotta play that after the stream, man. Oh wow, what was that again? Movado. Woo! This is my story. Oh my god, yo, y'all don't know about some Vado from back in the days. Yo, tap into Is it Movado? Is Movado not Vado from UN from Harlem? I'm talking about Movado, the reggae. Anyway, yo. He talk about how he dumped Hedron like it was nothing. And everybody questioning this and that. But he had this air, right? Impertinence, audacity, this audacious, capricious way of him that is just like, it's so off-putting, bruh. So, some people you're just not going to gel with. They could do good things, but their personality is basu, is just right. It's off-putting. You just, I'm not going to connect with you. No. Look at how you treated people who are reporting to you that their monies were stuck in your project, your wallet, that you're claiming now is defunct. Like, look at how you're treating the people. Like, you have this attitude like you're annoyed that they're complaining that they can't get their monies out. Like, you're annoyed about it. That's what he gives. Come on, bro. Come on, man. We're not doing that, bro. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Then what was it? 2022? No. 23 is when like the V2 thing I think stopped. Whatever. Last year was quiet for dude. I think my memory. I'm an old person. My memory could fade or whatever. And then you come out with some unity. Not only you come out with unity, you go on a campaign. He went on a campaign. Look, there's been he went on a publicity campaign, a DeFi tour among all the Hex people he could find, right? All his peoples in Hex who will shill him to death. That got a following. They have some form of a popularity in the community. He went on a tour to tell the people, yes. Listen here. Unity, and it's unity. I'm not guilty. Don't say I'm guilty because I did my background. You see my background? My background is glowing, is stunning, is better than yours. Well, it's better. It's better than yours. Don't listen. You can't. What scam? What scam? I'm not a scammer. I'm not a scammer. What scam you can tell? What scam you can get out of my face? Get out of my. You know nothing. That was the attitude. You read the white paper? I don't care about anybody's white paper moving forward in life, bro. You know what I mean? I don't care about. Don't talk to me about a white paper. I've been hearing about white papers since 2017, and they've been here before me. On white paper. White paper is gonna substantiate your validity? No, it's not. We've been out here too long, bruh. These people try to bring the script, the script of 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, and bring it to 24. That's what they did. Oh, read the white paper. That substantiates how solid my project is. Bruh, you insulting everyone's intelligence and use people in the community to back him up. And the people can't help themselves and went. Not only did they just leave Pulse Chain alone, they went and had to deal with the with the chain that Pulse Chain was forked from. And throw upwards of $7 million worth of crypto to Ethereum. Meanwhile, you built your popularity, your branding, not of whatever you did before Richard Hart. That was built off of the community that supported your staker app V1, V2, V, whatever. You built your popularity off the heck. This is the thing that happens here that people, this is why it's like, how can you respect individuals who do that? Because they don't respect you and I. They don't respect the community. They respect their greed. They respect their being selfish to lie to you so you could throw your money, our monies in their direction. And we remain in a state of subjugation, in a state of destitution, in a state of wanting more, in a state of being angry because everything is still under sack price. And you gotta imagine, sometimes I look at the market and I say, okay, yeah, they say we're in a bull market, but it's not feeling like a bull on Pulse Chain side of things, right? It doesn't feel like a bull market. And you mean at these times where it seemed like it's the worst of the worst times for Pulse Chain, you're now going to conjure up some idea, some scheme to go on a worldwide Hex influencer, Pulse Chain influencer tour to sell people the promises and validate your who you are because you got these shillfluencers interviewing you, backing you up at one of the worst times in Pulse Chain existence and history. And when I mean by worst, I mean the worst. Well, the low of the low. And you still want to find a way to take money from the people, what they call extract value. Not only extract value, but bring it back to another chain that the whole community sacrificed in Pulse Chain because the chain is a fork of Ethereum. Now you're going to go back to Ethereum and give them money that you can never reclaim again and call yourselves doing something. Call yourselves being a good actor. Call yourselves being somebody who's a builder. The builders keep losing. They keep taking L's after L's after L's doing things like that. Over the majority of them, some builders are around and they're doing their thing, but they're making, their counterparts, their colleagues, their peers are making them look terrible. And then has the unmitigating gall to just put out a post, which, you know, it's whatever, apropos. I think it is appropriate for like a grifter to maybe say something about why you grifted the people and give some kind of weird apology. Sure, that's, you know, being, you know, kind of maybe courteous, but you're not giving anybody their money back because you can't, right? Or quote unquote, you may not be able to, but who knows about a backdoor who that exists? How many times we've seen that in Telegram groups where you had fake admins or fake project founders. Something happens to the project, and then you have this long text trying to explain and rock everybody to sleep, explaining whatever bad thing that happened in said project or said contracts. We've seen that time and time again. You just add yourself to a stream of dead projects that have come and gone. And what do you think? What you see, the thing about it is too, it's like to reinforce being wrong, right? You want to reinforce your position in being wrong. Not only did you not make right 100% with Staker V2 or Staker app, just in general, you didn't make anything. You didn't make everyone whole. You go on and launch something else, and you fucked up even more. And then have the unmitigating gall to not only issue some kind of weird explanation that nobody cares about, but talk about how you launching a V2. Come on, man. You launching a V2. And guess what? Guess what's gonna happen? You know why he has the temerity to launch the V2, to say and publicly say, okay, we're gonna work on another V2? Because there's no blowback. There are no consequences. There are no repercussions. I don't care about SBF, Mashinsky, Duquan, and all that, and how CZ did 4 months in jail. There's no consequences, bro. But people like this one right here, this is small change. Them people is big ball game. These other guys, SBF and them, you see how Richie, they got his mugshot, Interpol streets. Big ball, big boys, big boy game. This right here, even though it's millions of dollars, a lot of us can't say we have that. That hurts us because it's really pennies in front of freight trains that we playing with down here. What repercussion you think is going to come his way? Zero. And the majority of them are this level. Majority of these scammers, they playing this level, this low level, right? Wild West. Wild West. It's sad. It's terrible. It's disgusting. Unconscionable. And then to be supported by some of your favorite influencers who've been here since the beginning. That's like giving them a cosign. That's like giving these scammers a cosign. That's like verifying you, right? You giving them, you vouching for them. What does that make y'all look like? Y'all should even know better. Y'all should know better. Should know better. What the hell are you doing? He didn't even make the people, everybody make them whole. Allegedly, you still see people complaining about not having all their money from Staker app, and you just gonna. This is the quality of people you got here. That's supposed to be shillfluencers, right? There's a quality. There's the level of people you got here talking about what we got going on here, and we waiting for the bull market to bless all our wallets. This is what we got going on, right? This is what we have, and it's the same type of individuals that's going to be in this conference that Ladies Liquor and Maddie is throwing, or right? Same type of people gonna be talking in the conference. Not even same type, same people. A lot of y'all that seen the streams with Unity, who was hosting the stream, some of them are gonna talk this week in the conference and have no shame about it. Like they're not sticking their waters in their heads in the sand like an ostrich. Right? They don't stand, they're not really forthcoming and saying, you know what, I messed up, guys. I effed up having this person on my thing. I know I look crazy in these streets because if it wasn't for me, you probably wouldn't have heard of no damn Unity. Unity, you probably wouldn't have heard of it. I'm sorry. They can't even tell you that. It's unbelievable. Not R. Kelly. Biggie Smalls is the ill. Dun, dun, dun. Ziggy Smalls. Dun, dun. Come on, man. Yes, Ghetto Story. Ghetto Story. You already know, Jeezy. You already know. You're Dr. Moore in the building. Dr. Moore. Dr. Moore just had a stream. And you know what, Dr. Moore, let me tell y'all, man, I was going to stream earlier and something told me, my spirit said, nah, don't do it. Don't do it yet. Don't do it yet. And I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to go with my spirit. And you know why I went with my spirit is because that's what I try to do all the time. Sometimes I go against it and I pay for it, right? And so as I'm scrolling through, you know, doing my thing, boom, 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 I see Hex Asians on the stream. I was like, oh, Golden Mike. Dr. Moore, I gotta say what's up to Dr. Moore. No. Let me see. Golden Mike. I put up the fire emojis. I saw that he was already on. It seemed like he was closing the show. I would have jumped on, Doc. I would have jumped on, Doc. I would have jumped on your stream, Doc. I appreciate you for being who you are. 100%. 100%. Because I saw the bottom of the mark. When you pulled out the golden mic and started doing your TikTok thizzle on the mic, guess what happened? The market started turning, and this was way before Trump was elected. Yeah, we got people all over the map in this community. Quality people. I only mess with quality people. Let me make this clear. You know why I don't care about all this popularity? Because I care about quality. I don't care about building an influencer base. Popularity. I'm a man of a certain age. It's about quality to me. I don't do all this other. I don't have patience for trolls like that. Sometimes I ask my chat, listen, I see somebody talking sideways. I want to boot them. But then y'all bring me back, you know, you tell me, oh, wonder you got to have somebody, you know, contrarian, this and that. And then, cool. But I don't do this I do this for quality. And I see y'all here. And to me, you guys represent a certain level of quality. I'm great with that. That's akin to me having 10 million subscribers, bro. I'm good. That's why I do what I do. And I'm not in anybody's pocket. You know? Like some of your favorite influencers. They got allocations. Sure. You didn't know? Oh, yeah. They got allocations. Launching projects and want to throw allocations to their friends. Insider stuff. Doing insider. That's what happens all the time, man. What do you think? Yo, hey. With Homeboy, and I could only speculate, and nobody cares because nobody watches this channel, and I don't care because the people who watch it were meant to watch my channel, and I salute all of them. You don't think there was allocations being thrown around left? Unity. No. Everything is fair launch, meritocracy. This talk, right? Meritocracy. Fair nothing. And then on top of that, you bring the referral link language. The referral link was a thing, and then you call yourself Oracle, right? That Oracle term was actually taken by another gentleman in the depths of DeFi, who even had some type of proclivity where he presented to be an Oracle, like some type of psychic. The dude was all about trading. I don't know if he still streams anymore. The depths of DeFi. Like this is a guy who was named the Oracle in 2017-18. And this guy act like he's doing something new. There's nothing new under the sun. Y'all believed in all the Oracle. The Oracle what? I don't even like the way the other Oracle did what he did. I don't like how he did what he did. I didn't like his style. He was a trader. 1 minute chart, 1 minute chart, everything on 1 minute. Do your history, but see, a lot of y'all is too much history to do. So you're not gonna do your history. That's why I'm comfortable in the way I speak and what I talk about these things on the internet. And y'all don't understand maxis. You don't understand the perspective that many of us come with. But it makes me think about other things when you keep attacking maxis. It makes me think. It makes me think about even my ethnicity and the way I speak and my skin color, because y'all missed the mark. We don't. You don't understand that. You know the same things that we pushing. Richard Hart was pushing, and so we push back. We push, and you motherfuckers get weak. You want to be greedy and make all kinds of side money, forgetting about what got you to the place you got to you right now. Forgetting about everything that got you the way you are. But you're going to look at the black faces and talk crap about them. They might have got drunk one night. Who cares? You can't deny the truth, because a year later, almost to the day, January, 10th, 11th, 12th, the fire stream that this ecosystem had in post-chain, the most fire stream. A lot of truth was said in that stream that resonates today, because there's only one way you could tell the truth, and there's a million ways you can lie. But because it came from black mouths and black faces, a lot of y'all are disturbed by that. And it is what it is. It's not a racial thing. It's a reality thing. It's a pure thing. It's a real thing. It's a genuine thing. I don't subscribe to falsehood. I don't subscribe to lunacy. Yo, $7 million got thrown like it's nothing. A bunch of y'all just clamored and just got happy. Something new. And you fell into the trap once again. And you're going to fall into many traps moving forward. This is not about just being all positive and kumbaya. It's about being real and aware. How many times we've been telling you to be aware of the landmines, of the traps that people have in front of you. Just because you got a bunch of shit around you don't mean you need to engage in it. You walk into a mall, you bombarded by 1,000 different products and 1,000 different pairs of butt cheeks. Does that mean that everything is there for you? No. So you handle, you get your 1, 2, and you go. These people here, if this is not, you don't build, it's a dead chain. There's nothing dead, won't be dead about it. It's the community that got a dead spirit. It's the community that keeps failing this chain, y'all. They don't admit it because there's no accountability taking place here, no personal responsibility. If somebody could come out of nowhere and just give you a 9-page thesis on X explaining why Unity don't work anymore, and y'all good with it, then anybody could do whatever they want. It don't matter what a maxi believes in anymore. It don't matter what we talk about anymore. Even though what we've been talking about got everybody to where they are today, but you get pissed off and you give up because you lack discipline. You just lack discipline. You're not fortified. It is what it is. I didn't get to Ladies, Liquor, and Maddie yet. You know what I mean? I didn't get to that yet. I didn't get to that. I don't care about foolishness. Last week was a weird situation. Last week was the Twilight Zone. Pure and simple. Absolute Twilight Zone. I don't care how y'all try to rationalize it. We're all nerds and we try to psychoanalyze. We're all kinds of psychological babble, garbage, nonsense. It was the Twilight Zone. You can't rationalize the irrational. What took place last week on multiple fronts, so many variables involved, you cannot apply any logic to what took to the many different weirdo things that took place last week in this community. Period. The unexplainable took place, right? Mysterious events took place. Leave it at that. But you know me, I'm going to talk my talk. I don't care if I'm right or wrong, but I like to always err on the side of what's right. I'm not in the practice of being wrong. I'm not in the practice of celebrating being incorrect. I'm not perfect. But I saw nothing but hypocrisy and contradiction take place last week. There's no rhyme or reason. It's to the point where people are just like, yo, Richard Hart ain't even in charge of his account anymore. Like, because, yo, you can't make sense, man. You can't make sense. It's just weird. You drop a thing of, yo, 5, don't do paid groups. Don't buy tickets. Don't buy tickets. It's not your money. You want to see something done, you do it. But don't do no paid groups. Don't buy no tickets for conventions and freak off meetings and stuff like that. Don't do that. Too expensive. Keep your money. You got the attention of the main guy that holds the conferences that been doing it for 5 years. Yo, what did he think was going to happen? Like, you put out a message. You put out a message. You say, hey guys, paid groups are a no-no. I'm paraphrasing, butchering his message, but you get the context. Paid groups are a no-no. Leave the conferences alone. Do not go. Do not pay your money. Your money for these expensive events. Don't do it. Don't. No less. Hey, listen. That same day, maybe hours later, Maddie, okay, expressed his feelings. Expressed his feelings on his stream. As he should, as I'm doing right now, expressing my thoughts, my feelings. Yeah, he expressed his feelings. Not only did he express his feelings and disagreement, he said, RH should apologize. Now, let me tell you something, right? I don't know about y'all. And I get it, because Maddie did things that I'm never going to do. I'm never holding any conference. I'm not going through that type of headache. I don't have the interest in doing. He's done things that many people in the community will never do, because if they would do it, they would have done it. I don't work for you. You want to see something done? You do it. It's not your money. Don't get scammed, man. They would have done it. Right? All these things he's done. But Maddie's also done a lot of questionable things last year. It's not a rumor. It's not gossip, right? So you take the good, you take the bad, you take the good, and then you have unity. So you're looking at it like, okay, ladies, liquor, and Maddie. Maddie did a power move. He did a power move. And I'm looking at Richard different now. I was already looking at Richard like with the question marks. Now I'm looking at Richard even different. And it's hard for me to separate him from his product. Bang, bang makes sense. It's difficult for me to separate Richard from his product. Plural now. Because Maddie did a power move. See, this is the thing. Like, this is the thing, right? For a lot of people that got a lot of responsibility in this community, you know, heavy is the head that wears the crown. You know, you engage in certain things, and by default, you become someone who has a voice. You're a leader. You're an influencer. Comes a lot of power and responsibility with that, and how you wield it makes all the difference. Maddie did the whole thing like in a way where I was just like, I'm watching this thing, and I was like, yo, this guy did a check move on your man, on RH. Oh no, that was a check move and got everybody talking about it. If you didn't like Maddie, if you liked him, if you were in between, it didn't matter. His popularity boosted even more. So he got what he got off of that on that level. In that same stream, he said he needed help with the conference because, you know, he fell short on planning. Boom, conference is happening. People supporting all this stuff. But the craziest of all of this, Mr. It's not your money. Mr. I don't work for you. You want to see something done? You do great work, guys. Mr. Don't get scammed, man. Maddie flipped it. Let me tell you something. I learned something last week in the bizarre phenomenon that we had last week of all these occurrences that you can't even explain. That Twilight Zone phase that we just entered, experienced, and left. That's called last week. I learned something. Yo, he outshined the master right there, yo. If you want to talk about outshining the master, never outshine the master. He broke the rule, man. If you look at the yo, hey guys, I give you free books, a free self-help book, Who else do you know has raised $27 million for longevity? Who else do you know that giving you free self-help? You know, you gotta have a better quality of a life. You could bust better nuts, better orgasms, better all of that, better everything. I could even teach you how to apologize. Bruh. Yo, he put him in a corner, bruh. And he didn't have to acknowledge. Richard didn't have to even acknowledge him. Maddie said, yo, I think you deserve an apology. And what did Richard do? Oh, Richard did a thing on side. I didn't read side vibe. I didn't before you all who talked about it. You said, you know, he's taught people how to apology or give noteworthy apologies and all that. Maddie used that against your man. He used it, and it was just, yo, damn, Richard. When pump, like, what are we doing? Like, this is crazy, bro. And I'm not asking you to pump. I don't even care. I'm just talking because I'm at the bottom of this pyramid, looking up and looking strange at you, bruh, for the state of affairs and what you got going on over here, man. You mixed messages. It's like you're not even wearing same colored socks. You know, you feel like he's walking with two left feet. The shoes, two left feet. Come on. He said, hey guys, no less than 24 hours, no less than 2 days later, maybe a day later. 2 days, a day and a half. Richard was like, hey guys, you know, there's a Hex conference, and you know, you don't have to pay, it's free. And thank you, Maddie. Okay. Well, goddamn. That's all it took. That's all it took. What about all the people that didn't do anything questionable? That have been talking about 55, staking long term. What about all the people that have been doing this for the past 3 years strong? Talk about Pulse Chain. Talk about dollar cost averaging. Talk about Pulse X. Talk about farming in your protocol. What about them? What about people that come on the streams looking for support? They come on the streams just to spend time, pass the time, and look for support. Among all the mystery and weirdness, you had going on, thanks to you, sir. Yes, thanks to you. Thanks to you. That people, you've garnered a lot of hate. And we've been the recipients of the hate that you've garnered. Because we're looking at our wallets and it's minuscule results, it's meager results. And we got no apologies, bruh. What about apologies for people who claim that, Pulse Nation is toxic? Where's the apology there, right? But you teaching people in the side vibe about apology, and then Maddie could tell you something about, you deserve an apology because of all the work he put in. He spent $250,000 a couple years ago on a conference and does all this work, and this and that and that and this, and been doing it, and deserves an apology. And in no less than 24 hours, it's like he got a response from you, a rhythm. He got the rhythm back. He got it. He got the feedback from you, sir. He used his contributions as leverage and put dude in check. That's why it's ladies, liquor, and Maddie. Damn, son. Wow, I learned a lot there, bro. I learned a lot. I'm like, yo, shoo. Whoa. It's like that. Yeah, it's like that. It don't matter who he has sponsoring the Hex stream, the Hex conference. It don't matter. The things that the community, the questionable things that the community have said is questionable about the rugging of the coins and the freedom to sign and all, none of those things matter. I learned something. Very powerful. Very powerful. Richard, I thought you were strong, bro. Like, what was that, bro? You just, I don't know. I don't understand that. Okay. Yeah, it's free. Yeah, it's free. It's free. Cool. Camaraderie. It's an internet kumbaya moment for 4 days. Okay, cool. We at the lowest of the low as far as sentiment. What these conferences? How can we quantify, what they've done for these charts? When you see these conferences, do we see prices go up? Are the prices booming in a bull market? People are crying, talking about the bull market's ending. They don't even respect history. Looking like, yo, we got a little time. We got something to work with. They're like, yo, the second half of the bull market already passed. What are people talking about? And then you did that in the same week. Like you sent a message, no paid groups or conferences, and paid for all this stuff. And then you're like, hey, this guy does free conferences. And it's just after he told you to apologize. You know how many quote unquote people who felt disenfranchised? You know who I've learned to disenfranchise? Because when I heard that term being hurled by a quote unquote builder, who was saying that certain members of the community splintered off and they did their own projects or whatever. They called them disenfranchised. And then I'm listening, and then over time, they've described the disenfranchised as the people who bought the Hex top in 21 and held on till now. You don't think they deserve an apology for the weird messages that you put out, sir? In a sense where they've kept it real and been, believers, believed in the whole system and how it works and trying to adopt it in their lives and in the lives of other people. Like me, when I'm talking, I'm representing a group of people. It's not just me, and I'm not talking about online. I'm representing a group of people that are upset with me, even though they had to make the choice to do what they did. But I understand their pain. Do you recognize that pain, Richard? But you teaching people how to give apologies, appropriate apologies, and is you teaching something that you're not gonna do? How's this work? Maybe you don't think anybody deserves an apology. Who knows? I don't know. But it's ladies, liquor, and Maddie. Take out the leverage, put Maddie, because Maddie used his work, his contributions as leverage to work against Richard. And he got the desired result. He got it. I'm no hater. You're Maddie, you got it, bro. You got it. You got it. You got it. Listen, I don't know what he does. I can't do what he does. He has justification. He went on a stream where people explained to Maddie on the spaces how he specifically rugged his own token, because Maddie didn't understand what a rug was. I was there. I listened to the spaces. I listened to it. I did a stream on Maddie, like just identifying your Maddie. There's questions here, like, you know, I don't hate people in here. I don't know people enough to hate them. It's not about that. It's just when things come up that raises eyebrows and questions, for me, I'm gonna speak about it. I'm gonna speak about it. Yeah, that's what we have. That's all we gotta do. But no, hey, you know, a lot of us been doing this for a minute. They think people who just want to believe in RH core coins, right, are insufferable, toxic, closed-minded. Meanwhile, we can't get out of the conversations of all these motherfuckers. All they do is talk about maxis and then misuse the term. Because to me, we're not even maxis. We're just trying to win the best. We're just trying to win with someone who purported and looked like to have been a winner, who figured this crypto thing out better than many people. It's just that, this stuff he's doing, it just raises a lot of questions where you're just like, I don't know, son. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know. I don't know what you're doing anymore. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. No, I don't understand it. But, that's when you say the code is the code. The code is law. But the code that we sacrifice for, as far as the layer one, to promote free speech, his speech is stifled. Someone on my timeline played a video about of RH, and it was real funny. It was artificial intelligence, augmented, right? Reality. It was you could swear it was Richard talking. Made me think about the shout out to Dr. Moore. It made me think about what Dr. Moore said. Yeah, like, how do we know the Christmas stream was really RH? Like, people have come up with that, man. Nobody cares. I don't care if you think I'm fudding and all that. It don't matter. We're grown. We're grown people. We can't go outside here and cash checks and write FUD on it. We're grown people, man. Evolve. Let's build. Let's rise above and all this whatever cultural stuff. No, it's about the money. When we get into this back. How are these next few days, the next few weeks, the next few months looking? We still waiting for a ruling. We want to understand what's going to be the turnout with this Interpol weirdness. In the midst of all that, we still trying to, enjoy life. Yeah. The first people you got speaking today is Mr. Pumpernickel and Batman. And I'm sorry, and Robin. Batman and Robin. That's how you open up. You open up the stream with people who launch sacrifices, launch projects, the stream, the conference, with people who launch projects contesting everything Richard built. The handwriting has been on the wall years ago. So people got to open their eyes and stop pretending like this wasn't, right? People who really didn't believe in Richard are going to speak in a conference today talking about how they love, as recent as a month ago or so, they're bullish on Pulse Chain and bullish. Of course you bullish. You got millions of dollars. You bullish. You're going to be bullish. You got millions of dollars from sacrifice monies. Of course you bullish. You are absolutely bullish. You got your X's. I'm talking about a collective that dropped $10,000 for a MEXC listing. Don't pretend like the $10,000 wasn't from the sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we put up 10,000. Oh, wow, you're so noble. You mean you took 10,000 out of your pocket and you put it towards raising money to get listed on MEXC, centralized exchange? Oh, that's a win for Pulse, huh? That's a win for Hex. What did it do last year? What did it do while it was listed? What did it do? What did it exactly? It's a paradigm shift taking place, folks. It's a shift that's taking place, a different type of situation, bro. Like Richard connected with some weird people in this space, bro. Like, listen, I'm weird too. I don't care. I don't care what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. Look what I'm an old man talking to some people on the internet complaining about how Maddie put Richard Hart in check. That's weird. I could be doing a lot of different things on my Monday. A frog with a frog avatar. I'm too old for this, man. I'm too old for this, man. Way too old. You can't make this up. You got people that's speaking on the stream. That's not on. I keep saying the stream. They're gonna be speaking this week in a conference where question marks. You're gonna be like, oh yeah, you did something too. Oh yeah, you did something too, right? Right? It's gonna be, huh? Oh, you did something. You launched. Oh yeah, you did an NFT thing, right? You did an NFT thing, and the community that helped you build the NFT, you shat on them. You got them to work for you. Not only did you sell your NFT, you got hundreds of millions of pulse, and you left the community for dead. Wow! And you got people like that speaking on the thing this week. No, but this is about great work, guys. Great work, fellowship. We got to come together, guys. Listen, there's an entity. I have never been in such better shape in my life. Bulletproof. I'm impervious. Have you ever seen the 5 deadly venoms? Remember Toad? That's who I represent. Nothing can pierce through me. Pugilism is my life. Okay? Yo, talk about the sponsors. And we're wrecked. And today we have our sponsors here that talk about everything other than Hex. Something's happening, people. Something is happening. We're witnessing again. I'm not going to rationalize the irrational. I'm not going to rationalize the irrational, people. I can't put a finger on it. All I know is we're dealing with some bizarre nonsense taking place right now, like actively. Maybe this is all a signal. All of these events, perhaps, are a signal. They're identifying a signal of the great things that we've been waiting for to happen. Because when you look at that chart where it tells you where do you see yourself in the chart, as far as the market sentiment, where it tells you like angry, euphoria, then it goes back down to like angry, like we're not even on the we're not euphoria, and we're past angry. We're in the ninth ring of Hades, like the ninth circle. You got people making money here that are pissed off. You have communities that have been making money. Talk about how they've been making money the whole time in Pulse Chain, and they are incensed. You have communities, sub-communities on Pulse Chain that don't support Richard publicly. They support Richard quietly. They don't support Richard publicly. They talk shit about him publicly, claim that they've been making money for 14, 15 months, and they are heated. They are vexed. Why is that? Why are you so angry when you claim to be making money and have been making money for over a year? Why are you so upset? What does that tell you? Because the same person that they've been shitting on and talking bad about is who they believe in more than their own projects. But they've already put their feet in their mouths, talking shit about him publicly in the worst way, launch coins to compete and show him that they can do a launch better and their coins could outperform all of Richard's coins better. Richard gives them no recognition at all. Not only are they upset about that, community members turn against them, infighting all the way, the whole time, but they claim they've been making money the whole time too. But the problem is, as much as they want to disrespect Pulse Chain, as much as they hex 99% down, they have all these bad things to say about Pulse X and Inc. The reason why they're still upset under the guise of still making money, why are you so upset? The reason why they're still upset is because they hold the bags of core coins. And they're upset that not even their bum-ass efforts have helped to bring any eyes to the chain to even indirectly pump those coins, which in turn allows them to really feel inadequate. Because your main goal and mission was to prove you were right and Richard was wrong. And how can you do that if you've been a sourpuss this whole time, bitter, salty? You can't unless you were again directly attached to the situation, because how are you going to be pissed off? I launched XYZ coin and I've been making not only myself money, but my community who's in XYZ token making money, whatever you want to call it, reflector, meme, dex, whatever. And 15 months later, 16 months later, a whole year and a half later, I'm upset to no end at Richard. Meanwhile, my coin's been making money for the people. We've been making money. It's because I'm directly attached with the situation, because I got a bag of the RH coins and I know those coins matter more than the shit I pushed. They won't ever tell you that, because they suffer from delusions of grandeur. They're not even real narcissists, right? Suffer from delusions of grandeur. Everything is grandiose, grandiosity. Oh, I rubbed two nickels together and I built a $10 million empire. Look at me, Richard. Richard ain't giving them the time of day. You know who Richard's giving the time of day? Maddie. Figure it out. If you're looking for clout, go ask Maddie how to get some clout. Then he launched something too, like some Maddie got into something, some camel situation. Wasn't he a part of a camel? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You see? This is why. There's no rhyme or reason to this, folks. Let me tell you, man. I forgot about that camel situation, bro. Wow. 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 What does it take? Who could have done that and got the same results, right? Damn. Damn. Damn, homie. In high school, you was the man, homie. What happened to you? That makes me think about something else now. Whoa. Yo, Maddie's become Richard's right hand man, yo. Quiet as kept. Maddie's the guy now, yo. The ladies looking at Maddie. For Richard, Maddie's the guy, yo. Yo, hey. Don't hate the player, hate the game. You know what I mean? I'm not a hater. You know what I'm saying? I'm acknowledging what things are based on what I've seen in observation, yo. 6, 7, 8 months ago, last summer, maybe June, Mayish, Richard Hart put out the tweet. Oh, there's some good Hexicans out here. Good Hexicans. They do conferences, and some even do, sue evil. Shit. You're like, yo. Really? And that was in the peak of Maddie and the token launches and all that, and the freedom to sign and all that. It was around that period. Like he was like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, he was, yeah. And during that time, he was like, yo, there's some good Hexicans out here, guys. Great work. You got guys out here that, they do conferences and they sue evil. Amicus brief style. Remember? But he don't even acknowledge the people by name like he acknowledged Maddie. Ooh, yo, think about it, man. Yo, I don't think RG3 got that kind of pull that Maddie all in got, yo. I don't think RG got that pull, man. Shout out to y'all, man. But that's different. That's different. I didn't see RA send a tweet talk about, hey guys, the highest of stakes. Go watch it. Thank you, RG3. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Maybe that I didn't see that this year. The pull is crazy. The pull is crazy. I'm dropping a link. I'm definitely not gonna stay too long, but I'm gonna drop the link and see what y'all talking about, man. See what y'all talking about. And like they say, man, be respectful, and we could chop it up real quick. But see what y'all talking about. Well, what we doing? This ladies looking at Maddie, man. Like, hey, be careful for the ladies. That liquor could kill you. And Maddie leverage game is strong. Oh my god. Listen. You got people doing dog and horse and pony shows launching coins. They don't know what they're doing, but it'll tell you that their coin is there for the betterment of Pulse Chain. Their coin is there for the betterment of Pulse Chain. A horsey coin. Horse show. Dog and pony. And then the guy that talked about the horsey coin, he dropped dime He dropped a dime on the hex on the conference founder and said the conference founder supported the horsey coin with $10,000. Like you see how you can't do nothing on the internet? These people will expose you. I'm trying not to give out names at least. I'm talking shit, but I'm trying not to at least, you know what I mean? Like it's not rumors. This is something that took place, man. The dog and pony show guy, the horsey coin, horsey coin. Seven Griffs was like, yo, it's okay because the conference founder dropped 10 racks and my coin performed so well it did a 10x, and the founder of the Hex conference sold at 100,000. Yo, this community ain't shit. This community, this community ain't shit, man. Let me tell you, man. I forgot about that too. GZ, Big GZ talked about the badges. Look, see, like this, the efforts his contributions and all the things he's done, man. Whoa, like that's powerful, man. You see, you want to see something done, you do it. It's not your money. I don't work for you. Okay. You want to see something? Don't get scammed, man. Crypto Wonder got scammed. He talks too much shit. And now he's been talking a lot of shit about me, about me, about me. I came here to save you. I'm the giving tree. And you're listening to Crypto Wonder talk shit about me. I don't wonder. I don't appreciate that. I don't care. I don't work for you either. It's not your money. But I'm staked 15 years. Dr. Moore is in the building. How are you, sir? How are you? We got
Hello.
Dr.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I hope the audio is okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Well,
sound
we have a very what fireworks blowing everywhere in the start of the new year. So far, like things haven't changed for me. I still do what I am doing, but and like it's not drama is anything new in the X community. Yeah. So like
right.
I'm like, you know, what the term I want to use? Anesthetize. Like, yeah, like
Yeah.
how many times do we have to tell people like yes, we have seen this before. We this thing happened earlier. This looks like the same thing. Do,
Yeah.
stay away. But no. Everybody thinks they are a genius, right? Like
Yeah.
we like, and on top of that, like uh, I am supposed to be a hex OG, like yeah, but now that has become a derogatory word now. Like yeah, I
Yeah.
can't say that. Like, and talking about maxis, like we never were. Like the hex community was one of the most open. We opened opened our arms to everyone in crypto, but
Mm-hmm.
after being backstabbed so many times,
Yeah.
like you turned us into maxis, like
That's right.
yeah. And uh, I can't find the thread, but I had a list of around 10 tokens that were marketed specifically towards hexicans,
Mm-hmm.
and all of them failed.
Mm-hmm.
And that was in 2022. Now the list would be even longer. Like,
Yes.
uh, I
Yeah.
like how, how are we supposed to be defending this stuff? Like,
Exactly.
and the thing is, like, I started talking about hex in because, or rather, promoting hex because I thought this was like one of the safe investment, and like at least if it may go down in value, but at least I can say it's not a scam, or people won't blame me for promoting a scam. But now, like, it's crazy. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
I don't know. These times right now, Doc. I can't explain it. It's just like you said, a great term, mystified. I'm trying to just keep things as simple as possible, and at the same time, I'm bewildered. I just can't. I'm thinking that maybe we've been doing something wrong this whole. Like I don't understand. Like we're vilified for holding on to the principles that built this community.
yeah,
That doesn't make sense.
I, and yeah, like so much hypocrisy, like, and like fakeness is like
Yeah.
given in the influencer world. But yeah, you call it the hexagon hangout, and then you talk about everything except hex. And
Right.
like, and yeah, hex CD on the blockchain is an old concept. We need new stuff. Like, why like,
Right.
like, I you know I like, you know I have to say this, like, because the main purpose I watch your live stream is like, you are more eloquent with your words, and like express the rage I feel inside more appropriately. It's
Appreciate that.
like it's I like when was streaming on the uh, we used to do like a simulcast of streams on the Discourse Syndicate and the Hexations channel
Yes.
for a few days. And
Yes.
yeah, we split ways very quickly because we were going for outreach,
Hmm.
but like, and it involved playing videos which could get which would make the stream demonetized, and they were like, no, we need the revenue, like,
Wow.
and like, so basically, like, I'm like, so that was when kind of Excision split off, and
Really?
like it wasn't like that. They didn't say directly, but like they were like, no, no, we don't want copyright strikes on our channel, etc. But you get it, right?
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, and I think there were a couple of shows that used to take place, like Papa Boner did their weekly stream as well, and there who was that? Peter from Czechoslovakia.
Okay,
Uh,
right, right.
yeah, they did a check in their local language checks every week on the dot. Like,
Yeah, I remember
yeah,
seeing them.
yeah. I used to go there and troll, like, using Google Translate and
Oh yeah.
comment and type in Czechoslo, and even they used to be surprised that, yeah, actually somebody is watching it. Peter
Wow.
knew me like, no, that's like what Dheeraj just using Google Translate. But my point was, I didn't see anybody getting like, if you are having a channel with around uh, I would say 1,000 subscribers, you
Mm-hmm.
it's not much, but there is some money that you get from YouTube. And like, if you are having other people stream on your channel, w- would you not like be obliged to share some of that revenue?
That's true.
But that's true. But I don't think anybody got paid. Uh, at least I didn't, and I am okay with it. Like, I
Okay.
stream for I stream for my fun, but
Wow.
you get so these things maybe we ignored. Like, they were already always showing signs, but we didn't
Mm,
notice. Even
okay.
with like you were talking about Matty, like
Mhm.
immediately after getting, I think, 1,000 or some followers, immediately turned on what you call
Monetary.
monetization,
Yeah.
subscribers. Yeah, because YouTube algorithm, it promotes uh, uh, channels who have monetization,
Mhm.
etc., which is completely fake. Like like other streamers would have kind of sued Google for doing that. But even if it was true, like, why do you need like $5 or $10 tips from your subscribers?
Right.
Aren't supposed to be a multi-millionaire?
Right.
And the
Yeah.
thing is, I think it was the 2022 Persian conference, which I did get a chance to speak at. Of course, I I was in the group panel with 10 other people, so like 5 minutes of fame.
Oh.
I so again, I didn't get any kind of pay out of the stream, nor did I pay to be on that conference.
Right.
I don't, but I don't know about other people who were given like 1 hour slots. I don't know what was the criteria for doing that, your
Ah,
subscriber count or how much
interesting.
you sponsored. It's like
I
it's
get it.
everything. And even then, I talked about like always look at incentives of people, like
That's right.
who
That's right.
whether I always use this dirty joke that, yeah, if you are going to ask a rabbi whether your kid needs a circumcision, his
Mm.
answer is always going to be yes. So it, it, so if you go to a conference which is sponsored by another token, what are they going to tell you to buy?
Right. Exactly.
So, and
Oh
I,
God.
I, and I told this to Matty while he was on stream. Like, see, also no, like, look, don't listen to what they say. Look what they do.
I
Like,
share.
if
Yeah.
if on one hand you are talking about sudden wealth syndrome and how not to, what do you call this, spend all your newfound gains
Yes.
was but on the other hand you are cosplaying as like the Back to Future guy
Yeah.
and roaming around in your, and it's not just my opinion, but the DeLorean is yeah, it is a collector's item with
Right.
very few people who want to act like it's not considered like an antique car,
Right.
like you would say, what to give a better example of,
Classic,
but
like
you
a
get you get like a model model T or something where
right,
the it's not a really good investment as such, if
right,
even if you are a car collector.
right, right, right,
Yeah, so
right.
yeah, so like see the difference, like yeah, man, like it's crazy, crazy. Uh,
Wow.
uh, I, but yeah, I was there, Pulsian conference. I wanted to talk about Hex, but everyone in the chat was throwing out the citrus fruit token, talking about like the other people in the,
Mm-hmm.
the citrus fruit,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and all emojis are filled with like, yeah, like I know like to read the room a little bit,
Yeah.
so I kind of dropped out early.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are the things happening in conferences. And if you listen to the Hexagon stream earlier, like I talked about, like I did a kind of a meetup in the Philippines. Uh,
Really.
First time, only one guy showed up. Second time, it was four more people.
Okay.
Next time, third time, we had a kind of micro celebrity super X with us. We had 8 or 12 people.
Oh
What happened
wow.
after that? What happened after that? One of the guys who attended the last meetup, yeah, he started talking about his own token, which was he was going to launch uh, on Ethereum at the time. Like, so I
Wow.
gave up on doing those efforts.
Yeah.
Yeah, not worth it. Like, so this
Wow.
is how the community is. We have to, uh, like, yeah, I still do trust the code. And even though, like, yeah, Richard Hart is one part of it, but
Yeah.
there are other whales and squids and dolphins, yeah, who are actually stake and are actually good people.
Okay.
Very hard and few to find, but yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
don't
good.
think hex price is going to go to zero.
Right.
Like even with ah, the cause kid is saying, Wonder trying to act like he's understanding every word.
No, I
I
am.
hope
I am.
I,
You said that,
I
yeah. I understand 100%. 100%.
see,
100%.
I have to use this cadre of speaking because I don't want my voice to be cloned by AI.
No,
So
no, no. Yeah.
sorry,
That makes
deal with
makes
it.
No, you said, there's whales and good people, whales, squids, and sharks, not
Yeah,
squid, but sharks, and who are good people. It's not really all about just believing in Richard. And I mean, I'm just
yeah,
listening because there's certain things you've even shared with your experiences with the conference that I wasn't even aware of, like with the 1 hour slot and what the incentives are as far as being involved in these conferences and behind the scenes stuff. Like, yeah, I'm paying attention. I'm listening. Yeah, I'm paying attention,
yeah.
Doc,
Like, look,
respectfully. Yeah.
ah,
Mm-hmm.
I was saying, yeah, because of the conferences, like, and behind the scene, guys, like, I'm not privy to any thing that happens behind the scenes, and
Mm-hmm.
I would suggest, I would rather say most people aren't. Uh, so we never know. There is
Yeah.
always the that meme faded off, right? Like the cabal, everybody,
Right.
like.
Quasi
Uh,
Kid was just
eh,
joking, by the way. Quasi Kid, he said he was just
I,
messing with.
look. I know for sure that Indians are the most loved people all over the world. So we still we know what has been happening with Elon Musk and that
Yeah,
Ramaswamy. Yeah, so I know that like uh, but hey, it's okay, man. It's okay. I'm used to it.
yeah,
Uh, I, I I have been getting the same kind of comments for whatever time I have been streaming. So,
yeah. That's
uh,
cool.
what I was saying was, yeah, the Cabal thing,
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah, there isn't any smoke without fire. Like, yeah,
That's right.
there are people, like these people do talk in private messages and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. Like, yeah, there are going to always going to be insiders, but there is this meme like on the internet you don't know that actually I am a dog. uh, it is supposed to be anonymous. So and
Mm-hmm.
I'm what was I saying? Yeah, like I'm strictly against doxing. I
Yeah,
like and chain analysis.
me
Now
too.
I don't have the tools to do that. When I used to work for one of like my previous employer, I did have some medical research graded tools for doing chain analysis, which
Oh,
made
okay.
so yeah, like and people thought like the what was that tornado cache? It's
Mm-hmm.
like anonymizing, just like you just send your tokens in there and take them out, and
Mm-hmm.
you're but you understand that like if you see, let's say, one ETH go into the pool and a few minutes later one ETH comes out of that pool,
Mm-hmm.
it's highly likely the same guy sent and took out the money. Like, yeah, so you still can make connections. Yeah, so
Oh, really?
yeah, and yeah, that was kind of a bug in the system. Like you needed to stay in the your uh, tokens to stay in tornado cache for at least 24 hours to get complete anonymity. Otherwise
Oh.
there is like something like timing attack. Plus, like, hey, like if there is an influencer talking and there was only one token he talked about,
Mm-hmm.
and so suddenly he has a 250K Lambo which he's
Mm-hmm.
flaunting,
Right.
and you see one wallet sold 250K. It's
Right.
not difficult to
Right.
make
Connect the dots. Yeah.
so, and this is what I can generally talk about. Other cryptographic linking of addresses is different level stuff. Like there is a lot of like probabilistic things, like yeah, like the same address cannot be doing transaction at the same time, so
Mm-hmm.
that again is you can be used for de-anonymizing. But
Mm-hmm.
my point is I am against all those practices.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would rather have everything anonymous.
Right.
So
Private.
we may never know. Like yeah, like Richard said, like we don't know who the OA belongs to. It
Mm-hmm.
may be a priest
Yeah.
in
African priest.
Africa,
Yeah.
African. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, but what is the probability of that occurring versus yeah some people from the deaf team? At least I can make a 90% judgment that it is not owned by one single entity.
Mm.
Uh, but, but yeah, but still, it is still a guess. Uh, but
Very
again,
interesting.
I have strayed off topic, and now I don't know where to get back at. Uh,
Oh no, you didn't stray off. You didn't stray off topic because it's just relative to what we were saying. What basically the conference and the people that's on the conference, they not only have done things that may not have been in the best interest of the community or have strayed away from Hex and launched their own projects, right? It's not really. It doesn't feel like it's a Hex conference anymore. The case in point, what you said, the sponsors. What do you think if you sponsored by a group of people who launch their own projects to compete, basically compete against everything Richard Hart related? What do you think they're going to encourage conversation about? It's not going to be about Hex, Pulse Chain, Pulse X, and that's probably going to be 10% of the conversation the next 4 days because it only makes sense. You have a conference here that's being sponsored by everything non-Hex related, but the founder of Hex is telling everybody about this free conference that's taking. It's become like somewhat of a shit show, for lack of a better word. It really has. Like I don't know, but and Maddie put himself in a different position, in a special, unique position, in my opinion, because of he's been doing this for a long time, and no one else has done it at this point. And this is year number 5. So Richard Hart probably would have been remiss if he would have not responded the way he did. And maybe if Maddie would probably, what if Maddie just said, I'm not doing a conference? Then that would have sent negative ripple effects and maybe, right, consequences throughout the market. Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. We won't know because the conference is happening. But I just find it so interesting that Maddie used his contributions like the way I see it as leverage to force Richard's hand to basically take back his claim about paid groups and this and that and conferences, even though his conference is free. Just the conference thing alone, Maddie took offense to it because he's the first person, one of the main people in this community that does those things. But now the conference has become something else. It's a you just call it a crypto conference. Don't even call it Hex. Just call it a crypto. I don't know, a sacrificers conference. I don't know. I don't.
yeah, like so yeah, that's what I was talking about. We can never know what happens behind the scene.
Right.
Yeah, that moment, like it was like you know, Animal Farm. Yeah,
Right.
so, so some some animals are more equal than others.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
it was kind of that moment. Yeah, I
Wow.
can like, yeah, if you want to go into like the semantics of it, like yeah, he was talking about paid conferences, and this one is free, so he isn't contradicting himself. But
Yeah.
it's like this free conference is just a kind of a front to lead you to a paid conference.
Yes.
You also, yeah, you also know that, right? Like there is a, I think, the $2,700 conference that
Oh,
they like.
wow.
Yeah, there is another conference. I think it is in Vegas, which like the VIP tickets are for $2,700.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah, so like, so it's an old tactic. Like it's called funneling. Like
Right.
that is how
Right.
everybody talks about Robert Kiyosaki.
Mm-hmm.
And like, yeah, if you are new to the finance world, his book Rich Dad Poor Dad is
Mm-hmm.
wonderful, like to get your foot in the door. But yeah, that guy, the real way he made money was talking at conferences and selling courses. What
Mm-hmm.
the conferences are always kind of free, like timeshare stuff. But at the end of the conference, they build it up such a way that you are kind of, you get that FOMO of buying the course.
That's right.
Yeah, that is what this conference is. And like,
That's right.
yeah, but
You don't get uh-huh. Uh-huh.
the sad thing is, it would have been great if they were trying to funnel people into Hex, but that is not occurring. They are
Right.
just selling whatever is paying them the most, and they are
Wow.
kind of open about it.
This is different. This is a period in history that I think is going to define how successful this ecosystem grows and we land within the next couple years, man. This moment between the time post chain launches and when, I guess, maybe at the end of this bull cycle into the next bear is gonna just sort of like maybe capture the changes and define where we go moving from here, because it's no longer the mindset of one singular token because we have a blockchain now, right? And so I get that. This is why I never subscribe to the maxi talk. A maxi to me is a Bitcoin only person. That's when I first heard about maxi. After that, it's just rubbish. People want to just create division and fight and conflict in this community talking about maxi. But now that we have a blockchain, some of these tokens that exist on the blockchain that are not RH, just time will tell and prove how good they are. If they're, verify that they're solid, that there's no, scams, no admin keys involved, and no funny business. That's gonna prove. Time will have to prove how good they are. But in the meantime, what's taking place as a culture, the dynamics culturally, as far as just the behaviors of these people in this community and what we've done, it's something that I know I'm going to look back at this time and say, wow, this needs to forge a new group or idea where people can move forward stronger and not become weaker, disenfranchised, or discouraged and give up. We not now at this time, people who've been here long enough should not give up, because there's a lot of forces at play that want you and I and us to give up. And that's not what we did this for. We didn't do this for that. We didn't do this to just let this all go and just say, oh, forget it. Unless something happens that's beyond our control, some kind of black swan event, we here. We're going to be here. I'm just not going to accept the lies, the inadequacies, the hypocrisy, the contradiction, and the criminal behaviors of people who don't have our best interests in mind. And Richard saying he's the best thing in crypto, I understand that, but he's not present as he was. So now folks are going to have to take onus and man up and women up and make decisions that's going to benefit them in the future. Forget about what other people are telling you, because other people don't have the answers. They just don't, until they prove otherwise. They just don't. There's a couple projects that I don't talk about that caught my interest so far, but I don't talk about them because, again, time has to prove their salt. I made the mistake before in talking about other projects, and once I discovered that the developers made critical flaws, I stopped. I said, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore. So, but that's me, because I don't want to. I also understand my responsibility. My words have an effect. Whether I want to believe it or not. Somebody might hear, "Oh, Crypto Wonder said, this token," and then they go research and want to maybe do something. And if they have a bad experience, I'll be indirectly responsible for that because they heard me say it. And it's a lot involved with all of this. It's so much involved, and people.
And
Go ahead.
sorry, just I
No,
want
it's
to say,
okay.
like, and now it's not even that you can talk about one token. If you like recommend one token on Pulse chain, where are the people going to search for it? Either on Dex Screener or on one of the ranking site.
Right.
And what are they going to be shown? Ads for other token, and it is very likely they will look into the other tokens as well. So yeah, it's really difficult to be talking about just one token.
Yes.
And even I have done the same mistake. Like there, I have talked about projects a bit too soon,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, it didn't work out for the project. But hey, that's how I think it's kind of how you learn in crypto, and that's why like yeah, we do have some experience. We like to share. People still think no, they are smarter. People who just got here still think they are smarter when we have
Correct.
already seen everything. And
Correct.
again, we are not maximalist. Most of the hexicons are. If we were, like, we wouldn't have invested in hex in the first place.
Exactly.
So, like, I myself, I have, I even though I call myself a card carrying hex maximalist to be,
Right.
or a card carrying toxic hex maximalist to be exact. But, but hey, I still do have some other tokens, and
Of course.
surprisingly, they are kind of like I bought at the right time. They are still up at the worst one is up 2x, so I'm
Oh wow.
still still okay.
Congrats.
And,
That's great, man. Yeah. Yeah.
and
Awesome.
uh, if you haven't like those tokens were involved in the I don't know if you even remember what was the I think it was the poly market, not poly market, uh, po- poly chain, which was hacked. There was a $600 million hack where it was a white hacker who gave back all the tokens.
And Polygon?
Uh, Not Polygon. There is another. It started.
600 sounds
Oh,
familiar. 600 million, a hack for 600 million sounds familiar. Um,
it was the uh, largest hack still in crypto.
really?
Uh, I think
Um,
something.
it was a smart
Anyways,
contract.
no, it was a bridge that got hacked. Still bridges are
Oh, the actual, but yeah, this was a few years ago,
yeah, yeah.
like maybe
So
4 years ago, 5 years ago, something like that.
no, I think it was 2021, like early days. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah,
600 billion, 600 million hack on a bridge. I don't remember.
oh my God. I, that's what it's we have like people in crypto have such a weak memory that
I remember
uh,
something like that. But it's not clear to me because I was just excited about Hex. Hex was turning to a penny, or just turned to a penny back in February
sorry
21. No, it's
yeah
okay. Okay.
yeah
Um, the
so
bridge.
yeah
I'm gonna I'm
it
gonna
was
look it up. I'm gonna look it up.
no yeah I just looked it up. It was called the poly network, not poly chain. That's a or polygon. Poly network was a
Poly
separate
Network.
bridge, and
Oh,
it was hacked for it was, I think it is still the biggest hack, but luckily uh, the tokens were given back by the hacker, because of course he was almost immediately doxed by, because he didn't have good OPSEC, but and he did
okay.
a long chat with the developers of the bridge, and but my point was, yeah, you have to experience something like that to call
Yes.
yourself a crypto OG.
You,
And like I was saying, even the hacker did not touch those coins which I had invested in. So
you
I
know,
have I have done degen plays
yeah,
and been profitable, but I don't recommend that to anyone. Like,
right.
yeah,
The 600 million hack, I think Richard made a reference to that when he was talking about the risks with bridging, with creating a bridge. This was in the testnet phases for Pulse Chain and Pulse X. I think in one of the streams he was talking about the bridge and you know how you can't really avoid admin keys, but he made a reference, I think maybe along the lines of that $600 million hack on the previous bridge. So that's I, but I didn't remember exactly like how you brought it. You said it was the poly network thing. And that's proof that you've been in the deep recesses of DeFi, Dr. Moore. This
look.
this thing,
So
yeah. Yeah.
yeah, of course, I don't show, don't reveal all my cards,
Right, right.
like, and plus, like, I do deep technical research as well, but
Okay.
uh, if I start talking technical stuff, people already have a hard time understanding me.
Mhm.
But if
Right.
I talk
It'll be
technical thing, nobody listens.
right,
uh,
right.
and I like, there are a lot of things coming up in crypto that we will find out. The like
Oh, we probably dropped Dr. More connection probably dropped.
Hello.
Yep. Hello.
Yeah, so I was using Bluetooth headphones and they ran out of juice.
Oh,
And
okay.
so
No problem.
now I'm speaking through the computer mic itself.
Oh, okay, okay.
So this should be as long. I hope there isn't. Uh, I hope you don't listen to the fan noise from the computer, but
No worries.
yeah.
No worries. Even if we did hear the fans, it don't matter. It doesn't matter, man. You need to be cool too, right? You need to be cool in
Yeah.
your environment.
There are a lot of things that are going to come up in 2025. So,
Okay,
but so we aren't really in the, like, the bull run has, I would say, it may have started with the Trump election, but we aren't at the peak as of now.
correct.
It's like, uh, my prediction. If you are making price calls, they are meaningless unless if you give a specific price and specific date. Because yeah, you can say Bitcoin will reach $1 million, but when and what would be the price of bread if
Correct.
Bitcoin is $1 million? But so again, my prediction is for mid-May, uh,
Okay.
Bitcoin would hit. around 240K. Uh,
Ooh-wee.
the, like again, I'm not going to bet anything on it because
Mhm.
this is my tea leaf reading.
Right.
But uh, but my logic for it is like uh, every time the halvening happens, it
Mhm.
takes around a year to for Bitcoin to reach its previous new all-time high, and
Yes.
you, the next all-time high has historically been like 3x, 4, I think 7x, 10x, kind
Mm.
of that. But now we are reaching kind of a ceiling because yeah, from 100x it is very difficult to go up higher,
Yeah.
even though it's not impossible. But from the previous high of 70K, I would expect at least 3x from there. So that
Okay.
is how my, of course, I can do beautiful diagrams on charts and explain it to you even better, but
Mhm.
for that, you have to join my private group and pay for personal TA.
We need a referral link, Doc. We need a referral.
Yeah, man, like look, right?
That's awesome.
Uh, uh, so if that happens, like now if that happens, expect like uh, X would still do much better. Uh, and I'm not going to do any future predictions for Hex because of SEC.
Right.
No,
Right.
no expectations of profit. No,
Correct. Correct.
but yeah. So people telling you that the bull run is over don't know shit about shit, man. Like,
Exactly.
yeah,
100.
we have been there. Like I have, like, and you don't
Yeah.
even have to. You don't even have to be in crypto for a long time. Like you learn stuff very quickly if you are
Yes.
like, smart enough, and if you keep your eyes open. Like
Yes.
yeah, like I said, I have been to the depth of depths in crypto,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, sometimes my predictions are very good, man.
Mm-hmm. I believe it. I like
Yeah,
how you brought it back from 70K to 3x, you know. Um from that point, not from 100x, but from 70K, not from when it broke 100. And because that was closer to the halving of last year, 24. And so generally a year after each halving is when I guess Bitcoin exceeds its previous all-time high by going up 2, 3x, 7x. That's crazy. That's beautiful. That's awesome because, like you said, no expectations, But when Bitcoin breaks barriers, I'm happy, because we know what's coming after that. But we'll patiently wait and see. Dr. Moy, I'm glad you graced us with your presence. I'm gonna I'm gonna close out the stream, but before I close out, I want to follow the footsteps of you and my compadres over at Pulse Nation. You have any closing words or thoughts before we end the stream?
uh, one thing I wanted to say was yeah, again self promotion is very important. So I do another. There is another channel I do live streams on called the Hex Guild, where I
Okay,
want to invite you, and I
okay.
uh, I've heard you say that you work with special interest groups or others.
Yes.
Special needs people in education. So I want to cover that topic. We talk about like building better stuff in the whole, make the world a better place on the Hex Guild. So
Okay.
yeah, so maybe a interview style podcast.
Not a
uh,
problem.
yeah, so I will share a link, and it's run by Eco Builder, the Hex Postcards guy. So
Yes.
he will do the interview stuff, and we'll post it on the other channel with more followers.
You
Let's
know,
see how things let's see how things go.
what do you
And
think? Not to interrupt what you're saying, but what do you think? I don't Eco Builder. I like calling them Hex Futures. I don't know why, but
yeah,
um,
same guy.
same guy. Yeah, Eco Builder was a gentleman who brought the idea to me about the Hex reality TV show. What do you think about that? I like it
Yeah,
personally.
look,
But what are your thoughts on that?
like yeah, I like it. Hopefully, it's a good show,
Yeah,
and and isn't like the documentary that thing happened. It was so cringe.
yeah, right.
And I told him on the previous stream, like, yeah, we saw a couple of
Oh God.
audition. Like, I saw a couple of auditions, and it's already like the guys are a bit cringe. We
Right,
need
right.
a bit more like the people who are more friendly on the eyes, uh, and like we can
Oh, Doc.
look. Like, sorry, yeah, we need like we need the show to like break the mold of the crypto bros stereotype.
Right.
Yeah,
I
so
agree with that.
yeah, so maybe the show can help with that, and like we might be pre-viral. We never know what maybe the show has one moment that goes viral. Yeah,
That's true.
so that's true. So all good. And my suggestion is always like whatever, like do something that will help the local community in as a whole. Like do some make the contestants do some community service work to earn tokens, kind of
100%.
that. So
I like
so,
that too. I
so
agree.
yeah. So yeah,
Yes.
that's the thing.
Yes.
And my closing message is always, yeah, speak it and go.
That's right. That's right. Stake it and go. Thank you,
Like
Doctor.
yeah, nice. And once again, a happy new year to everyone. Like,
Likewise. You too.
and it's 7th January in my part of the world. So,
Oh wow.
Merry Christmas to those who celebrate it on this day.
You
Yeah,
celebrate Christmas on this day?
not me, but I think it's the uh, Catholics, not Catholics, but yeah, there is
Orthodox?
yeah, Orthodox Christmas is celebrated on 7th of January.
Oh man, I'm laughing out of sheer ignorance. Pardon
Yeah,
me.
but
Pardon me.
mainly, even I didn't know that. It is after I met a few Russian people. Uh, I came to know that Russians, most of them are Orthodox, and they
Yeah.
celebrate it on the 7th of January. So,
How about that?
yeah, see, spreading knowledge everywhere.
That's right. That's
And
right. It doesn't stop. Wow.
so, so if you want to learn more, follow me on X, Dheeraj
That's
underscore
right.
one.
That's right. Hex Guild is
And
the name of the channel, right? Hex Guild. Go subscribe, everybody. All the good people in the chat. Subscribe to Hex Asians too, right? Hex Asians is
yeah,
your and yeah, Hex Asians
yeah.
and Hex Guild.
It's okay. And I don't really need more followers. Anyways, thanks. Thanks for having me. It was fun talking. Hope you
Always. Thank
and
you,
I hope
Doc.
that yeah. Bye.
Appreciate you, Doc. Dr. Mori is the man. Yo, so everybody, I know, man. Listen, I contradict myself again. I contradicted myself again. So what? Nobody cares. And I said 25, under 25 minutes. Under 25 minutes. 2 hours and 15 minutes later, here we are. Here we couldn't have it any other way. Couldn't have it any other way. If you had it any other way, be very leery. Very leery. But look, thank you guys and gals and good people in general. In general, all of y'all, man. Let me salute all y'all, man. All of y'all, man. All of y'all, man. Go back to the top again, man. All of y'all, man. Oh, yeah, let's see. Mix, aka Jasol. What's going on? Jason Smith in the building. Noonie, of course, Noonie's in the building. Let me see. Did I miss anybody? Finn Bear, Big GZ. I got y'all. Let me see what's going on. Little Daddy Amore. What's going on? What's up to Doc Lover? Let's see. Dr. Disciple. Well, hi, Miss Dr. Disciple. What's going on? Oh, Dr. Disciple, always on one, man. This dude always on 10,000. He said, listen to Ari, and he says STFU when people yeah. That's what, weird. Listen to Gary, and he says, shut the fuck up when people scam. Yeah. Only speak up if you win. Right. Double standard and weird. I don't. That's why I don't. Yeah. If that's the case, the whole shanty would be silent. Facts. Dr. Disciple was in the building. Anytime I see Dr. Disciple and Dr. Mori, I gotta stop for a second and say, yo, the whole chat right now is a special moment because not only do we have these two gentlemen in the chat, we also have everyone else in the chat. It's a special moment, man. That's how it's been for me. When I see y'all pull up, I'm like fired up because I already know everybody here is gonna have a great day. Not only a great day, but a great week. And it's not because of some Hex conference. You're gonna have a great week because you're gonna remain well. You're gonna remain strong. You're gonna remain healthy. Okay. DJ Cryptomatic says what we doing. Okay, you're gonna remain prosperous, diversify. What's up to diversify? Diversify like that name. Man, I'm so behind the scenes right now, man. Man. There's a Quaz a kid already. You already? What's going on, Quaz? Let's see everybody. Crypto London in the building. Twin Fam in the building. What's up, Twin Fam? Crypto London. Hexander, what's happening? Oh, snap. Yo, Finbear, is that true? Mintro is complaining about people losing millions. How apropos? Really? Really? Is that he was complaining about losing millions, people losing millions? How about that? Oh man, how about that? Right. Can't make this up. Hexander, this conference should be renamed to anything but RH Cork. Yeah. And then, yeah, that's my feelings, my sentiments the same. Exactly. Like 100%. Oh man, what's up, man? That name is Wild Crazy. What's up, sir? AZZHOEHOLER. What's going on? I'm not gonna say it. Yo, these people are funny. Y'all are funny, man. Crypto Chronicles, what's happening? Elliot in the building. Y'all are funny, man. Y'all are funny, man. I dropped a link a long time ago too. Y'all got me talking. You got me rambling here. Had to put the link out here and then have Dr. Maury come on and chat it up too, and share some information, man. Yo, that's everything is about money for these people, man. Not, and I'm not mad at that, man. It's a capitalist system. You want to make your profit, but the levels of making a profit are crazy, in my opinion. In my opinion. You know what I mean? In my opinion. Haiku in the building. Human Hex TFK, what's happening? DJ Bomber in the building. What's wrong with me, man? Keep saying everybody said there's no building. I'd rather say building than on the internet. DJ Bomber on the internet. That's corny. That's cringe. That's DJ Bomber in the chat. Jason Smith. All right, cool. Yeah. We'll see 2 more weeks. We'll see, people. Thank you for rocking. Thank you for coming through, y'all. Like I said, man, not only is today going to be a great, beautiful day for you, the rest of the week will too. You're going to remain fortified in health, mind, body, and spirit. For sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. Not from some empty, baseless rhetoric from some talking people, right? Including me. But because the beauty in life and what it has in store for you and the abundance that we're waiting for from these wallets, not even the wallet, from the blockchain. Man, Pulse got to deliver something. When are you going to deliver, Pulse? Pulse X? Hex? Inc.? When are you going to deliver? When are you going to deliver? It's not your money. I don't work for you. If you want to see something done, you do it. Don't get scammed, man. Crypto Wonder got scammed in 2019. That's why he's talking crap about me now. That's why he's talking crap. And guess what? Maddie All In is not my right-hand man. And I thanked Maddie because he's throwing a free conference. You're not doing that, Wonder. You're not doing that. All you do is talk, Wonder. Okay? You bring no value. Okay? You bring no value. Bring your heroes here to die. Bring your heroes here to die. I don't have any heroes, Richard. It doesn't matter, Wonder. One day I'm going to debate you. One day we're going to have a debate. We're going to have you and I. We're going to have a debate. I don't care, Richard. I know you don't care. That's why you keep talking shit. I need to be respected, Wonder. I need to be respected. You don't respect me. Yeah, I do. That's why I've been doing this for so long. It's annoying. But I enjoy what I do, and I enjoy building with the people. I enjoy building with the people. I just don't enjoy the inconsistency and the flip-flopping you be doing like Jay-Z slippers from back in the days when he got hooked up with Beyonce. That bothers me, man. It bothers me. Great work, guys. What you mean great work? How these guys done great work? Help me understand that too, man. Doing great work, guys. I see you guys doing the great work. What great work and where? All they did was launch all kinds of coins going against your core coins, talking about how their coins outperformed yours. That's great work. Unless you're going to figure out something where you could smash everything they got going on, I don't see that being great work. Because all the great work they did by launching coins that outperformed your core coins, Richard, while they launched coins and continue to disrespect you and talk crap about you on spaces, on streams, on posts, on telegrams, everywhere social media related, they don't have the decency to even say thank you for being the giving tree. For launching a coin that some say is just a subpar Ethereum, bootleg Ethereum chain. And it was on that bootleg Ethereum chain that they grew their fan base. They grew their community. They grew their validity. They grew their popularity and influence. because it was through experimenting and doing things on the pulse chain that got them to see, okay, this is a way, or this is a strategy, and this is what we could do. And guess what? When their coins outperformed, everything is about how all their coins outperformed Richard Hart tokens. They still don't have the decency in their soul to say, thank you, Richard Hart. And you mean to tell me this is the great work you've seen displayed to you on the chain? This is the great work that you've seen exhibited by mostly these people? Because very little has been done with your coin so far. We've seen very little price improvement in the last year and a half. So the great work that you're seeing must be about everything else unrelated to your coins. But how great are they, and how great is the work when the people have zero gratitude, are not grateful to you, are completely ungrateful? Will say their coins that are 5,000x, or 1 millionx, or 2 millionx, and cannot in the same breath say, if it wasn't for Pulse Chain, and if it wasn't for you, Richard Hart, my coin wouldn't have reached 2 millionx. Whether my community members could have extracted the value equivalent of such or not, I still have to give you props, kudos, and thank you for that. Because those same people that talked all about all these X's that they've done, did they do it on other chains? No. And those same people that talk about how great their coins have done on your chain and want to talk about and fake threaten, like the kids say, fake threaten to leave the community. You see how people don't care if they leave or not? That also adds to the spirit of decentralization. People don't care if they leave or not. So that bothers them even more that their communities haven't grown. Right? This is another reason why you said more eyes, because we've hit somewhat of a social ceiling, right? The whole thing about how they still remain upset while they're making money, and you haven't really given them any props. If you would have just said, hey, I see y'all do it, and you gave them some kind of acknowledgement, they wouldn't be as butthurt as they are right now. But and I said this already early in the stream, the reason why they're so upset, which makes no sense on the surface, but you have to understand and look deeper in the situation. The reason why these non-RH believers have coins on the chain that have supposedly outperformed Pulse Chain and they remain upset while they're on Pulse Chain making money, they remain upset while they're making money, is because they have bags of Pulse. They have bags of Pulse X. Don't let them fool you. They have bags of X. They have bags of even Hex. That's why they'll keep saying Hex is 99% down, but you're making money, bitch. Why are you mad? If you're making money, I don't see why you should be mad that somebody on Ethereum, whatever community, Binance, Sonic, Avalanche, crypto.com, Base, elsewhere. Why are you mad at what's going on over there if you're making money right here? It's because you got the bag of those same coins that allowed you to build a popularity. You still got the bags from the founder who lent his power to you so that you create your own identity in this crypto space, which has become not as well respected because you became a contender. You've done things in bad faith. You've done things under the guise of trying to be heroic. No, you missed the mark, because instead of remaining stoic, unwavered, balanced, and move with precision, you allowed your emotions to dictate your decision making. And because Richard didn't move like how you want him to move and say jump like how you want him to jump, and the prices of the coins were not to your liking, you've taken his knowledge and try to use it against him and prove him wrong by creating something and injecting and creating liquidity V3, single-sided, all this stuff that y'all talk about that he's taught, that you try to fandangle and bamboozle and hoodwink the people by selling courses, trying to teach people how to do what this guy has taught for free and what you could get on the internet for free. You try to do all these things and say my coins outperformed RH coins, and the world still don't give a fuck. So you feel bad. So then you go within your own enclave of community people to find comfort in your misery. Meanwhile, you're helping your community make money, but you're still miserable. You're still internally flawed. You're still internally broken. You're still lacking. You're still suffering. You're still living in a state of misery. What is that about? That's bigger than crypto. That's bigger than you trying to prove Richard right and yourself wrong, or prove Richard wrong and yourself right. That's bigger than whatever you're trying to do to prove a point on a blockchain. That's something that you have to develop that only life can teach you. That's life skills that you lack. That's something you live and sleep with and wake up with and you live with every day. And we've seen it because you guys display who you are on social media, thinking that you're bringing value somewhere, thinking that you're attracting people somewhere, thinking that you're bringing eyes to your operations, thinking like you're calling the attention of folks who just don't know and may want to know what you know and experience what you're experiencing here. And what has that brought within the last year and a half? You have to change up. You have to rise above. That's where the challenge is. How do we do something different to achieve a different result? It's not for me to give you the answer because I have a couple ideas, but hey, like a lot of y'all want to sell courses that people could get information from for free. I don't have to sell you my ideas. I don't have to give you my ideas for free either because that comes with the cost. And I'm not charging anybody for it. Why? Because I don't need to. I'm not sharing the idea or the ideas. I just work on my own time from my own dime. Good luck, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves. Oh, I see Westcott in the building. What's up, brother? Great work. Great work, guys. Where's the great work? 90% of the work that was done on Pulse Chain hasn't been Richard core coin related. People have developed coins to create, what do they call it? Webs, pools, liquidity pools involving his coins and his tokens with their coins and their tokens and their memes and their whatever they got going on. That's the great work, Richard. That's the great work you're talking about. Everything is contingent upon the performance of your 4 coins. And you talk about great work. And a lot of these guys that created these webs don't give a F about you, Richard. They don't give a F about the supporters of your core coins. They look at your core coin holders as degenerate, the dregs of the blockchain, as people who holding everything back. Meanwhile, the maxis are on the tongues of everybody speaking. Their tongues are cleaning the maxis, actually. They're cleaning the rectal buttholes of the maxis because we all occupy their minds and their heads. It's what it is. It's what it is. And even though I don't believe I'm a maxi, because that shit is bullshit. Like I said, a maxi is a Bitcoin only person. Simple. That's the simple math to that. But some people, they reduce themselves to the intellectual capability of a monkey. And even some monkeys are smarter than some of the people you find in this space. Right? They want to reintroduce scams from the old, scam techniques and strategies of old, and introduce them now and act like they're doing something. And guess what? $7 million later, they did do something. They fleeced a bunch of people, and there's no repercussions and blowback to that. I see people try to make an effort and create lists on people that should be banned for the community. That's done nothing. Joker was banned. Gunther was banned, so-called banned. If Joker wanted to come back, he'd come back like it's nothing. If Gunther wanted to come back, he'll come back like it's nothing. Red carpet and everything. So what are you people talking about with ban this, ban that? People just don't have to be visible and vocal. They can still use the chain in secret and hiding in public or in private. What are y'all talking about? It's fake social consensus, fantasy nonsense. None of this is real like that. You know what I mean? It's not even that serious. It's only serious when you find yourself in a trick bag, when you lose money believing in what people are selling you. And out of all the nonsense that's out here, Richard is the best shot out of everybody here, man. Everybody here, everybody twisted and flawed, has shortcomings and all fucked up. Richard's the best shot out of all. But I still have to give Richard smoke for some of the things. Not everything, though, but some things he's going to get smoke from me. 100%. 100%. Because I care about the brag. I care about the money. Yeah. For sure. And if you do weirdo, questionable things that's going to affect that, that's a problem. Then, you know, in the spirit of exercising free speech and blockchain and speech, I'm going to speak. But versus everybody else, it's weirdo. It's weirdo. It's just I'm not believing in what they're doing and what everybody else got to do. Time has to tell. Time has to prove itself. That's it. That's it. You know, you don't think it would be needed right now to have a real conference where people could come together and feel good in these trying times? Because this is hard, difficult times, you know. This hasn't been easy, but have a real conference, not some kiss my ass and stroke my dick and ego shit, not some nonsense like that. Have a real conference, talk about real shit and make people feel good in a general way where you're keeping it all the way real. Have a conference where you have a panel of scammers talk about how they scam the community and how you could avoid getting scammed. Keep it real like that. But you motherfuckers are just too self-absorbed. You're not connected to tapped in with the people as you think you should be. You had a panel of scammers talk. Imagine, man. You know how many people, how much attention that would bring. But you motherfuckers caught up in some marketing. I don't even do marketing like that, and that's some shit I just thought of on the fly. All the speakers you got going on, Maddie, in your conference right now, if you had 1 hour with nothing but grifters educating the people on how not to get grifted, you'd have more viewership crypto wide than in the next few days. I'm telling you. And they'll be like, yo, what is this? Are you serious? They got real fucking scammers who scam the community actively now, telling the people how they scammed it and teaching them not to do it. Maybe they became white hats instead of doing some dark, nefarious shit. Maybe they try to do better. But they're bona fide criminals telling you, listen, yeah, we got you. This is how we got you. And this is how you can prevent yourself from getting got in the future. It's not fucking hard. You know how many creative people exist in this community? You don't know, because a lot of you think you got everything solved when you don't. I'm not excited about this conference because the sentiment has been low. Has been low for the whole last year into in the previous year. That's why Richard had to save the motherfucker and say, hey, no, go watch the conference. It's free, people. I know I put my foot in my mouth. I know I put my size 25 shoe in my mouth, and I got to listen. No, I got it because everything is low. Nobody give a fuck at this point right now. So you're trying to save face. Not only save face, but save the situation you got going on, because your community is fractured. Your community is fractured. The motherfuckers openly said they boycotting the conference. Like, that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, openly. People who've been on his stream. With David Feder, who was on his stream, who used to stream with the guy, Game Theory Game. David Feder said, nah, I'm boycotting. Come on, son. Come on, son. 4 days of what? 4 days of talking about some fame, fiat, pumpernickel? 4 days of what? 4 days of people just saying the same shit about what? How do you teach people? How do you be in a creative way, teach people not to get rugged and believe and you influencers that rob the people and trick them into joining some $7 million fucking scam? Be creative with it. Since it's so free, it's free. Yeah, it's free. Let it be free. While you're in the free spirit of free, how free is it if you have a sponsor? Maybe everything ain't free. You don't even have a sponsor who's an OG Hexagon who doesn't even want to be known. Y'all talk about some benevolent whale on Pulse Chain. The benevolent whale didn't even fucking have enough interest of trying to say, hey, listen, man, I'm gonna donate right here and just say it's benevolent whale and this and that, this and that. You don't have to even rock with some kind of weirdo sponsor that fleece the community for millions from doing their own sacrifice projects, fighting and competing against Richard Hart coins in his own ecosystem. Knock yourselves out, people. Listen, enjoy yourselves. Like, conference. Hey, no, you see the bright colors, right? It's supposed to uplift the bright colors, right? The fuchsia, right? What's that? Lavender, no, the fuchsia, rose, the pinkish, right? That magenta, them gayish, zesty colors supposed to uplift and make you feel right. But when you're looking at the conference, you're not gonna be feeling right. You're gonna feel like you need more light. Because you're gonna be feeling like you're in a dark space right now because you're watching some people, and it's just like, what new information can you tell me now to make me feel like, okay, this whole community is on a trajectory towards success? It seemed like this whole community is splintered in a bunch of sub-communities that's on a trajectory to get wrecked. Everybody in their own direction. Everybody moving wacky, crazy. You got motherfuckers that have been streaming every day. Men talking to men every day on the spaces, complaining about Richard Hart, happy about launching their own whatever coins, thinking that they're making money for over a year, and they're still upset because they get no relevance, no real visuals, no real attention. Community not growing. All these sub-communities, count them, the paid groups, the meme communities, the whatever community, all these sub-communities. How have they really grown? Because the common denominator are RH coins. The common denominator in all those situations are Richard Hart tokens, where it should have been the focus. But you let $7 million go to some fucking Ethereum. Bullshit, where the shit is locked there, and who knows when and ever, if it can ever come out. Gone. That's it. At this time, one of the most inopportune times in post-chain existence. And it was these content creators that you guys exalt so much, you praise so much, you throw super chats at them, you buy their courses, paid groups, and all kinds of whatever you got going on, events, and you do all these hex influencers and post-chain scam influencers supported Unity. If you on his, if he's on, somebody's show who you like, you're gonna like, okay, you're gonna give the person a chance. Why not? And it's something new too. Who doesn't like something new? It's a new opportunity, but you don't even know it's a new grift. It's a new fleece. It's a new scam. And by the way, you lost 7 million. No worries. We got a 4-day conference next week. Look forward to that. You know what I mean? Just backwards, upside down. We living in a paradox, oxymoron, personified, dichotomy, contrast. Like we living in that parallel universe and state of existence when it comes to this. Can't make this up. Yo, man. Take care, y'all. Be strong, be vigilant, be well. Peace.